So, as you've seen from the thumbnail, this is going to be Star Wars content, probably possibly a three-parter. You'll know by the end of the video. We've only got the female, almost Boba Fett inspired Mandalorian mini, and then we have a male with a big hammer Mandalorian, and then we have a another female Mandalorian warrior. She's really cool. Probably pose wise, probably that's my favourite one. Got a couple more things, Star Wars things coming in the post. There's going to be a lot of Star Wars related content in the coming weeks. But don't worry, to break it up, I will be doing more work on Audrey 2. So yeah. Some things came up and I couldn't get the leaves sorted out, so there will be some more Audrey 2 stuff coming soon. So I'm going to get these three, these came in the post today from an Etsy store in Spain, Madrid to be precise. I've promised to not advertise the store. They've asked me not to. I know it's on orthodox on this channel for sellers to not let me do that, but I'm honouring the request. I've got a few more things coming from there, but they have allowed me to say how to get to them. So if you're from the UK, they do free shipping. They do free shipping to the UK from Spain, which is good, but you give yourself about a month to allow it to come. It takes a month for it to arrive because it's got to get from Madrid. They use Royal Mail when delivering to the UK, so it comes on the slow train. So it'll be going from Madrid, gets printed there, posted, sent down to Gibraltar, where then it is processed in Gibraltar. Those of you who don't know, Gibraltar is a British territory in Spain, as a port. And then it comes over to the UK to be processed through normal post and comes to the door. But those of you who will know the store that I'm talking about, will know who I'm talking about. Yeah, this was the first one I saw on his page, and he is glorious. And outside of the US, it was the only one that had unique style Star Wars minis. Basically the prompt I put into Etsy was Mandalorian mini, Mandalorian D&D mini, and Star Wars mini. It's got some really beautiful Jedi minis as well. I've got at the moment sitting in I've got some stuff waiting to come from him, which should be arriving end of this month into August. And I've got some stuff sitting in a basket ready to be processed for September, which would be I'm going to do a adolescent version of Grogu. The reason why I'm doing this is because I actually finally got some players for D&D, and it's going to be Star Wars based. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, eventually I would like to venture into the Doctor Who universe, into DC, and even do some steampunk stuff, but also want to do some cosmic horror stuff, so the Call of Cthulhu, Candela Obscura, that kind of vibe. And I want to like expand my experience into other TTRPGs as well. And the players are quite happy to do that. And yeah, there won't be any aired games. But yeah, if you put Star Wars minis, there are a couple of things I'm ordering from British shops, and Gembu and 3D Bazaar. I've got some stuff coming from them. But all the stuff I ordered from Spain, I am not at liberty to. Them threaten legal action. It's just the minis came complete, undamaged, shipped at the time specified, and I'll be sending them a link to this video so they can see my painting process. And that's it. Yeah. So if you live in the UK, they offer free shipping. They're based in Madrid and they do free shipping. So that's how you'll know you're on the right shop, and they have some really cool Star Wars stuff. They do other stuff as well, but the Star Wars stuff is really cool, really nice. As you can tell, it's this almost clear filament resin type thing. Is it filament? Yeah, it's filament. It's semi-translucent. I don't know if you can actually tell. No, you're not going to be able to tell. There is semi-translucent. The cape has a little bit of thin behind it. I'll put some thin behind it. No, you're not going to see. But yeah. So let's get on with the painting of these and get the base coat done. This may be a course of a couple of videos, but let's get on with it. I'm going to do the base coats before I pick the colours. I will be getting my hands on some water slides, some Mandalorian and Star Wars water slides for the campaign. So yeah. So things like creatures, obviously you've seen my Rancor monster. So things like creatures now I'll be ordering from the UK, just for quickness of thing, because what's the best way to describe a creature than going, this is what it looks like. Here is what you see before you. Whereas with when you've got fixed characters like Bo-Katan Kryze, all you're doing is describing the picture, the image, the pre-provided images. Same with Din Djarin, you're providing the image. Mandalorians are pretty uniform with their general appearance. Yeah, I am going to, before I paint the two with all the fine detail on, I'm just going to go over these quickly and have a look for any little bits of rogue filament, like support bits that haven't been snapped off, like I just did this then, and get these base coated. All on camera, so 2 seconds, buckle up, we're going in. Dry.
Hey Mandalaya, happy let it fade. Hey be better than being the children of the Malasor in Mando. Gloria a bit about them being the children of the mighty soul.
Din jari beskar yor hapar garven kartailgar darasun razi kaner solus kalyainten adika oyami jate akan shukla yate kiram suchu yadin ni kartaylar darasun ni kartaylar darasun kote kartayl kote balsetan dinjarin deskarven dinjarin adika Beskar shuk karta serim rui kayora mi jate wat mi jate kira foundling yar neridur mi gade par chui valkal
Right, so apologies for the appalling lighting. So I've got them all finished, and I have this beautiful purple and pink warrior with the yellow hair, Beskar blade, and a handgun and a rifle. I have this beautiful guy. I've even attempted to do some heat weathering on his gun with it being hot. And yeah, obviously I used predominantly washes to get these guys painted black for the eye slit, which is to me speaks more of Mandalorian, the whole like mystery hiding the face, you know, Dinjarin thing. We have this beautiful night owl seer holding my best attempt at a dark saber. Like I said, you'll see these, appreciate these on the thumbnail because the lighting will be better. So I'm going to wrap up here. I had a bit of an incident where for some reason I've got a Lego piranha plant from Super Mario Bros. And it's above my things, and for some reason I luckily it landed mostly on old minis that I was going to donate to a local gaming store, but they're not going to get done now. There are old minis. They were starting to get a bit of sun degradation, the paint was starting to chip off and that. But one of my favourite minis ended up having a casualty. I ended up having to replace the King in Yellow's hand. It's really good. I had a lot of fun painting this guy. But yeah, if you want to see more cosmic horror stuff, leave a comment down below. Really, really enjoy doing this. I want to, obviously, the video for him no longer exists because obviously geek stuff got accidentally deleted, which is the reason for the whole birth of Hobby Forge as a channel. So I had to resubscribe to everything near enough that I was watching before. Luckily, as I was cycling through, a lot of it got dropped into my viewing things. So I'll reiterate again, I apologise that I cannot put the actual shop link from Etsy for these beautiful minis. I've got a few more coming from him. So if you live in the UK and you are interested in some gorgeous Star Wars minis without having to pay the import prices from the US, and look, at the end of the day, sellers on Etsy from the US, I totally understand. You've got to make your living. There's lots of minis that I would love to have and paint from the US, but I don't quite have the budget for it because I have games to run and I work a normal job. And this is only a small YouTube channel, so the more you guys subscribe, the more chance I have of making this a full-time thing where I can do things, order from America and stuff like that. So without further ado, I will say thank you so much for watching Hobby Forge. Like I said, when you are on Etsy in the UK, I know I sidetracked, but yeah, if you go on Etsy in the UK and you type in Star Wars minis or Mandalorian minis, basically, it should take you to this. And they come from Spain and it's free postage from Spain. That's when you know you're on the right store. I don't know why the guy's a bit secretive about his store, but I'm appreciating the minis, and I'm showing respect by not advertising them because he asked me not to. So these will go on to Facebook and Instagram as well, but I won't be tagging the Instagram page or anything like that. So I gave you the how to find the shop, but without naming the shop. Hopefully you have fun painting these, as much as I have. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Also, don't forget to check out suggested views down below. So I have 2 music channels rather than trying to make 1 music channel. I don't know why. I'm going to see which one becomes more popular, so I might drop one and pick up the other one. Low Key Bassist and Copperhead Blues. So hopefully, if I can get a decent amount of subscribers on both of those and on here, I can make a decent living making YouTube content. So yeah, without further ado, also 2 of my favourite creator channels that I recommend people watch. Obviously, if you're a fan of Mythbusters, you'll know who Adam Savage is. So Adam Savage is Tested, absolutely awesome channel. I've been watching his stuff religiously for years now. I've been a fan of his from Mythbusters right through to his YouTube channel. I would love to meet him in person. Absolute bomb. I would love to meet him. Nerdy talk about Star Wars and other things. Also, there's a fellow UK citizen, lives literally in a couple of counties over in Yorkshire. Greg Johnson Making. Obviously, he has a more popular channel than me. He's been going for a while. Started watching him beginning of this year, and I must say I am hooked. He does mostly his predominant thing is kit bashing. Kit bashing, and he says he's a rubbish sculptor, but I think he's really good. Also, he lives in the UK, so hey, Greg, if you're watching this and you like my music stuff or you like my painting, maybe we could get together, rub heads together, and maybe we can come up with something creative. Without further ado, at all the so Greg Johnson making, Adam Savage tested, Copperhead Blues, and the Low Key Bassist. Check those links down below, and I will see you in the next video, which will be a Star Wars video, be a mini paint video as well. Hopefully it'll be a creature, maybe a Jedi, I don't know. I've got a couple of creatures and a couple of Jedis to come from a UK stores, so once they come I'll be able to put the stores up for them. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. Click the subscribe button so if you do enjoy this content and you want to see more of this awkward, half-Geordie, stuttering, stammering, ADHD nerd. And yeah, keep creating, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys next time here on the Hobby Forge. And may the force be with you.